Welcome to week 7 of the pod with your host, Big Mike. The fellas are back again for week 7. Week 6 was beautiful, you know. Hopefully you guys catch, but let's get this started. We got Bammy in the cut, AJ Rose in the cut. We got my coach, CBG.
Go on.
The Bulldogs, Brampton's team. we got our Kill Panthers. I'm joking. One of my coaches, Coach Nate's in the building, Mr. Eagles. Wouldn't mind him say every man bless.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Yeah, brother.
Hey, bro, good stuff. Let's get shit started, bro. Devante Adams to the Jets, bro. Devante Adams to the Jets. Yo, what's the thoughts on that, yo? Random.
I'm happy. Like at the end of the day, like if I want to be a smart fan, I'm happy. Good for him. He's magically gonna play off of being hurt with a hammy.
Mhm.
But like, those ones, like I knew what time it was that like he just didn't want he's like, yo, I can sacrifice losing if I'm putting up good numbers. But because he knows he has no guaranteed going into next year, it makes sense jumping ship now, getting himself to a better situation. And then, yeah, for him, obviously, he's going to get to play with Aaron Rodgers. I don't think they're going to win, but he's going to put up numbers.
And put up numbers there.
Numbers need to money, so that's why he's probably leaving. So it's like.
So you think it's not gonna get them over the top? You're just gonna keep them the same.
Like they can win games, but they're still like there's too many good teams in the AFC right now.
The way their head coach was comparing it to like Jerry Rice and T.O.
Yikes. That's crazy.
That's interim coach.
It's
He said that's what Devante is gonna do to Garrett Wilson.
Jerry Rice and T.O.
He said he was in San Fran when Jerry Rice was there.
I know, but I'm just taking him in. Like see, this is okay. This is what I don't like. Devante Adams is a good player. No need to shit on him. But I've probably seen 15 receivers in my life better than him, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like, so I get it. He's a good player. He's a great player right now. But I seen Antonio Brown play. I seen Terrell Owens play with my real life. Like I've seen the Raiders play on my team at 40. At 40 years old, Jerry Rice was better than Devante Adams right now.
He was mad on Raiders.
At 40 years old, he put up 1,300 yards, 12 TDs in an era where it was hard to get off the line. So, like, I get it. But, like,
so, the Jets right now, plus 135 to make the playoffs.
No, they're going to make the playoffs.
They're going to pick playoffs?
I think
you bet that? You take that bet?
Nah, that minus 165 looks neat.
The Steelers?
No, I'm talking about that minus 165 to not make the playoffs for the Jets. Like,
sicko.
Like, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Like, they make the playoffs,
there's a lot of teams better than them.
Like, the back end of the schedule is pretty light.
I know, but then you're still gonna have to play the Bills again, right? You're still gonna have to play some of these teams again.
They have a run where they play the Cardinals, the Colts, the Seahawks, the Dolphins, the Jags.
Yeah, but I don't think the Seahawks is a foods.
That's probably the hardest out of the teams I just named.
Like it's not a foods, but at the same time, it's
teams find themselves to lose games. It's not like you can't just sit there. Like when we were going down, we're like, "Oh, Pittsburgh's gonna beat Dallas," and I was like, "Oh, didn't happen, right?"
Man.
Happens, bro. Like Houston's not an easy game.
I don't even think the Pittsburgh is an easy one, fam. I don't even know if they win that game.
My thing is, but the Houston game is not.
They might still.
No, the back end. I'm just talking about the back end. The Cardinals, the Colts, Seahawks, Dolphins, Jags.
I don't think Tua's back.
Miami again.
Then Miami again. Like the
what if Tua's back?
No. Tua's done, fam.
They said Tua's coming back still.
They said Tua's coming back, bro.
Who's coming back, bro? He's gonna come play football.
So like
when I seen that, I was like, "That's not smart."
They're gonna wait.
Definitely not smart.
You're not understanding. It's pride for him.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, you're not
gonna... before a fall.
All right, let's do this. Are they beating Pittsburgh on this Sunday?
Yeah,
I think so.
You think the Jets will beat them?
They bench Fields to throw in Russell, so it's a different dynamic.
All right, so Amanda was saying they'll beat them, so this is a W. Okay, obviously New England's a W. Houston's a loss.
Yeah,
At Arizona,
I
I
think
think
Arizona's a loss.
I think that's
Yeah.
a lot.
Possible.
Colts, they'll beat the Colts. They go to their bye week at home versus Seattle.
So that's what
So they're 2-4 right now. So this will what? This will be 3-4, 4-4, 4-5. You said a win here?
yeah, I think they
5 and
lose.
5.
I mean, I think they lose it, my bad. But it can go either way. But
6-5. So
at
6-5 going into the bye. And then Seattle, I don't know if Seattle's a W.
I don't think it's a dub.
It's one of those 50-50 ones.
I don't think it's just like clear cut dub.
No, it's not clear cut.
At Miami, I don't think that's a dub.
They'll win one of those for sure.
It's gonna be tight still. It's gonna come down to like probably like a week 16,
9 and 7.
17. Yeah, actually, it's not as easy as I thought. So
It's not easy.
It's
Like,
still a wild card still, especially if they play to what they.
yo, I don't even like even the Rams game. Like, it's kind of hard.
Depends-
Not-
The Rams,
so the
when
Rams will be
play-
healthy then. The Rams will be healthy.
if Rams are making playoffs, are they still playing their guys? You know, like that.
Yeah, like,
That's true.
no, but they might be in the mix for like a bottom playoff seed. Like, who knows how their season's gonna shake out? Because Cooper Cup, you want him to play.
We'll see. Because right now, what they're 1 win or so, maybe 2.
Do they have 1 or 2? Yeah, but I'm saying
For
the
what?
Jets have 2 wins.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. The Rams. So.
The Jets are a team that have 2 wins. Like, I don't think anybody's out of it like yet, except like Cleveland
Because the,
and like the Raiders.
the NFC right now is
We're-
harder to make the playoffs than
Rams
the
are 1-4
AFC.
still. Rams are 1-4. Yeah.
1-4.
No, I know, but the team we're talking about is 2 and 4.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on
I
that.
think only like New England,
Two
the
games in
Browns.
division, though.
I don't even think Jacksonville's out of it. Yeah, Jacksonville and Tennessee, and obviously the Raiders. I think we're cooked. But
Yeah, it's actually the AFC is pretty tough still. There's a lot of like good teams hovering there.
oh,
Yo, the
You
AFC
have more
North is
faith
kind of
in-
mud.
do you have more faith in the Jets or the Bengals?
Jets.
Bengals.
Bengals defense is washed. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, Jets defense is gonna save them some games.
Yeah, that's wild stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. How they look after Devante gets integrated. So
Yeah. Yo, honestly, let's get right to it, bro. Let's get with the picks, bro. Let's get right to it. Yo, last week everyone was pretty much solid. Like a lot of 3-0s on the spread picks. It's just the upset picks are the ones that are wrong. You know, a couple had the Jets, a couple had Jacksonville, they had the Browns sick. If they put Jameis, they would have beat the Eagles. I think. Smith, you know they would have beat them. You know they would have. If Jameis was in there, they got a serviceable quarterback.
Like you said, Jameis, you couldn't say like if they activated Chubb, like I would have bought the story like this week.
They
they're
were banging. Yo, they couldn't throw the ball. Yo, 3rd down, like, you know. But I'll leave it at that. But yo, let's get into the pick segment. You know, we're pretty solid around the season so far. Collectively, we're hovering around like 63%. So we're not bad. Our freaking Thursday night builder lost because of Jordan Mason he got his last tackle for a loss, killed our ticket.
you got
It was at 7.
the man didn't. The guy only got 1 carry second half. He got injured. If he had not got injured, he would
Would
have
have done it, and the parlay would have hit.
run for 200.
Yo, fam, I was so sick when you honestly when they lose yards, bro. It makes me sick. Still, it just cheated me. But yeah, let's week 7. 3 spread picks, 1 under upset pick. This week is kind of hard. Who wants to start?
This last week was definitely like a easier week, you can say for sure. But
Yeah.
that being said, to start off, I like Washington at home over Carolina. When I looked at it today, it was minus 7.5. It might still be that. It might have went up to -8. I'm not sure.
Yeah, minus 8.
Mhm.
So that kind of says like, they're increasing it, which kind of might tell you something. But again, reasons for it, Commanders are rolling. Like when it comes to them, like their offense is really strong. I think Brian Robinson, he was out last week. Kind of affected them in the red zone a little bit against Baltimore. However, I think he's supposed to be back and playing this week, so their offense should be at full strength. They'll get into shootouts with you, but again, when you just want to go into Carolina and Washington when it comes to quarterback, when it comes to skill positions, when it comes to scoring points, Washington at home, their offense is rolling. I kind of see them, just putting up more numbers, similar to last week where Carolina played Falcons. I knew Carolina would score, but I just had faith that Cousins is the quarterback that'll just put up enough points that will cover the spread. I feel like Jaden Daniels will do the same thing.
Okay.
So I like Washington for my second pick. I like Baltimore to do the -3.5. Where's
Tampa.
Yeah, so again, I do like the Bucks. Those are two pretty good offenses right there. I just know like Lamar against NFC teams, he's really strong. Teams necessarily aren't used to his style of play. They're not used to his style of play, so he catches them off guard. In terms of the actual game, Tampa has a good offense. I like Baker. And although Baltimore's defense isn't like it is in past, I just feel like they're gonna move on the trajectory to kind of improving. They obviously have a new DC this year, so I feel like it's taking them some time. And I know some people thought Washington scored points, but relatively speaking, Baltimore was able to get stops when they needed to get stops, and I kind of just feel like their defense is improving. And I just again. Even last week, New Orleans offense, I didn't feel was very strong in terms of them playing Spencer Rattler. However, I think they still scored like 27 points. So again, I expect Baltimore's offense to be kind of explosive and their defense to be able to hold Tampa Bay to the -3.5.
Yeah.
And for my last pick, I have the Falcons. So again, this was a tough one for me. As good as Gino is, I'm just not overly impressed sometimes with some of his plays or decision making. Atlanta -3. I do have more. I kind of believe Kirk Cousins will kind of outplay Gino there, and I know that just watching the Seahawks game, like San Fran's rushing attack is definitely a lot stronger. It's strong for a lot of teams to deal with. But from what I saw, it didn't matter if it was Mason out, the backup running back, or what should be the third string running back running for 100 yards over them. I feel like B. John should be able to have a day on the field and be able to have a balanced offense attack with running and passing the ball at home, being able to do the -3.
Okay.
And for the upset pick, I'm taking Detroit money line over Minnesota. That's also a tough one.
Oh man,
That's a
Yeah, I can. Yeah, obviously, awesome. Like their best player. I kind of feel, they'll definitely have some morale around him. But in terms of actual game, like Minnesota's defense is really good. It is so good. But when I watch Detroit, I'm so impressed with their offense. I feel like their offense is so well rounded. Like to me, Minnesota is winning a lot of games. Although they score points, they're winning a lot of games with their defense. Their defense is strong, and I feel like their offense leans on their defense. And I feel like we're gonna see if they're able to lean on their defense like they have in other games. I feel like when you face Detroit, they're a team you kind of need to lean on your offense because their offense is so strong. They have so many weapons at all positions across the board. I don't know if you're scared of them running the ball or passing the ball because they're so strong at both. And like, I feel like a team that's gonna challenge Detroit is a team that can kind of lean on their offense. I don't think Sam Donald and as good as the Vikings are one of them. So that's kind of my pick.
Good points. Good points. Okay, this is Bami's picks, guys. Commanders -8, Baltimore 3.5, Atlanta -3, and Detroit upset pick 1 year line. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go. All right, I got Philly. I like the Philly -3. Shout out to Magic. Honestly, I think they're gonna blow them up by more. To be honest, I don't think New York has anything. They offensively, Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones. We know that much. So I think he's just gonna be a choke artist. And I think with Saquon going back, I think he's gonna actually go ham. I think he's gonna snap this weekend. To be honest. And yeah, especially with AJ Brown back as well. Him and Devante, that offensively they're clicking right now. At least they weren't that this past weekend, but I think getting the rust off this past week, heading into this game, I think they're gonna actually excel and do really well. Then I like the San Fran -1. I think honestly the Chiefs have been getting lucky this entire year. And I think this is the one game that they're gonna get kind of exposed. Especially with I like the addition of Kareem Hunt. I think he's gonna do really well and run on them. And yeah, that's why I like San Fran. And I'm against Bammy on this next one. I like Minnesota the -1.5. And the reason why, the fact that they just lost Aiden Hutchinson is huge. Them missing him is going to affect their defense immensely. So that plus not having that edge rusher come off, it'll be easier to slide the protection to the next side if that rusher is that much better, that half is decent, giving them plenty of time. And with their receiving corps that they have and just the weapons they have on Minnesota in general, I don't know, especially in the end with how their defense is playing as well. I don't know if Detroit will actually be able to keep up with them. My upset pick, I got Houston. Yeah, I got Houston beating Green Bay at Green Bay. We all kind of know what Houston is, and Green Bay, homeboy is not back to 100%. So we'll see how the defense gets at him with on Houston. And yeah, those are my picks.
All right, that's what's up. All right, Ashton. So Ashton got Philly -3, 49ers pick 'em 1, the Vikings 1.5, and upset pick Houston Texans money. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
UBG.
So I'm basically picking every team in the AFC West. So I got the Chiefs. Like I know what Bammy said they're gonna get exposed, but I think they have the best defense in the NFL.
No, I didn't touch the Chiefs game.
No, not Bammy. I mean
Ashton.
My bad, Ashton. Sorry. But yeah, I personally think the Chiefs have the best defense in the NFL. Yeah, they're not passing the ball to like Rashee Rice because he's not there no more. But Travis Kelce's coming along. Juju, it basically looked like a superstar last week. And flipping Kareem Hunt is running the ball well. Obviously, he's hungry. He's a running back. He's showing that he can get a shot. So I think like him behind that O-line, you have Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs came off a bye. So Andy Reid off a bye is like different. He's a fucking lock.
Off a bye?
So in my brain, San Fran, who's beat up, like who knows if Mason plays this week. Maybe they have to start the other guy.
Bammy picked him up in fantasy.
Yeah. I picked him up in a bunch of other leagues, but so I think Kansas City's lock, obviously. So then we're going with the Chargers. I think the Chargers on Monday night get it done. They have a good O-line. Who knows if Marvin Harrison plays this week, right? Because he got a concussion last game.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? So I don't know if he's gonna play. I like Denver. On the Thursday night against the Saints. The Saints have a rookie quarterback in there. Denver
Peyton going back home.
Yeah, I know. But then it's like another thing is Chris Olave playing.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Ruled
Concussion
out
He's not a
protocol.
concussion,
Sure.
right? And so when you have a good defense and you can key in on realistically,
But no Sertan either.
yeah, but they don't have a receiving threat because Rashid Shaheed got hurt too. So your number one and number two receiver got hurt.
The white
So
boys
that-
playing mud over there, eh?
Yeah, Means is gonna be okay, but I don't. Patrick, the Broncos are good, but I think they get a lot of pass rush and they get a good pass rush up the middle. So if you have a good pass rush from your D tackles and you're playing a rookie quarterback, he's gonna start like looking down, rolling out, trying to be Superman. And these guys play a lot of man coverage. So guys are gonna be around the ball. You know what I mean? To make plays on it. Because I don't think guys are gonna get super separation. Yeah, Sertain's out, but I do think they have a really good shot because I think their defense is really good. And then I'm going my guys. I think we're gonna end up being washed towards the end of the year, but it's funny. So last week, the Raiders played against the Steelers, and it wasn't a home game because Las Vegas attracts too much like fans, right? So you're gonna be able to get fans of other teams coming, spending tickets, and they're gonna like flood the stadium. But when we go on the road anywhere on the West Coast, we flood their stadium. So the Rams game is basically going to be a home game for us, right? That versus a team with the Rams who don't have a lot of guys there. I think they were saying how they're going to try and get their rookie running back more carries this week. Like, I think that is a good shot for the Raiders to bounce back from a 6.5-point spread. And there's always going to be one big spread that loses. So I think this is going to be the shocker. I think what's going to happen is the Raiders are going to win, the Jets are going to lose, and then they're going to be like Monday morning, oh, hey, did the Raiders make the right decision and drop, like, that kind of thing. So that's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, I think every team in the AFC West covers this week.
All right. So just to give you Coach States' picks, he got the Chiefs +1, Chargers 2.5, Broncos 2.5, and upset pick the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go, so.
All right, Mr. Peel Panther, Coach Smith.
You know my Eagles lock 3. Saquon's homecoming. Like Ashton said.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who has a better offense? The Eagles or the Bengals?
Overall offense?
Yeah.
All
Not half of it.
I think we do on paper.
No, like you watch the games. Stop the paper. Like you watched it. Who has a better
Are you
offense?
talking from week 1? Because Bengals offense was trash. Right now, currently, Bengals offense is clicking better. But if we're talking from week 1 till now, nah. They were trash for the first
right now, at this present
So you're
moment.
saying the Eagles are better than that's what you're saying?
So you're saying the Eagles offense is better than the Cincy offense?
Yeah, I think even at the end of the year, we're gonna have better offensive stats than they are overall, rushing and passing.
What? Passing?
Not each individually. I'm talking about overall, total.
Yo.
All right, continue.
We're gonna obliterate them in rushing.
Okay.
Not even gonna be close.
and passing.
Yeah, passing is gonna be somewhat close,
Okay.
especially touchdowns.
You might throw 5,000 yards.
Anyways, back to the picks.
All right.
Vikings 1.5. I think them getting Cam Akers now with Aaron Jones in the backfield, and then like Ashton said, them losing Aiden Hutchinson. I don't see their defense being as solid as it was, especially against Dallas. And I think Vikings defensive schemes. Vikings are the other team, other than Chiefs, that have been arguably the top defense in the league so far in the first 5 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm taking them. The Chiefs, I'm taking them. Andy Reid off a bye week to me is a lock. And like State said, with the 49ers, all the injuries they got, no C-Mac. Chiefs just got Kareem Hunt, and they're relying on that heavily right now, and that's taken away from Mahomes and the way he's playing right now. So I think that gives Mahomes a little option to, sit back and hand the ball off a little bit and figure out his stuff, because eventually he's gonna start clicking. And then upset money line, Houston against Green Bay. I just like Houston, the way Houston's playing right now, and now they're starting to use Diggs more so the way they use Nico Collins, which I think puts Diggs in a good situation, and they just got Mixon back. I think their offense is dangerous with Mixon playing, so I like that personally.
All right, Coach Smith.
Yo, time out.
Yeah.
So let me change my Raiders pick to Cleveland money line.
You cheat. That was my place.
Yo,
All right.
my bad, because Cooper Cup's playing. I just seen a notification on my phone. So idiotic.
So Coach States is not picking the Raiders money line, so remove that. Put the Browns money line.
Chubb's supposed to be back this week.
All right. So Coach Smith got Eagles -3, Vikings 1.5, Chiefs +1. Upset pick the Houston Texans. Once again, Coach States is switching the Raiders upset to Browns. All right. Free.
Sir.
What's up?
All right. So
Hold on, before we continue, how was your picks last week? How'd you do?
all of them hit except for my sleeper, man. The sleeper didn't hit. I think I don't know. I thought that Radler would have gotten the opportunity, and I thought he might have made something happen, but that was a shot in the back for me, to be
So
honest.
you're right now, like, regardless of the upset pick, you're 100%. So you're gonna keep that going this week. All right.
I want to, and I think I'm going to run some of those picks back.
All right.
The big game that I thought last week was going to happen was my Ravens. They did that. That was a good game. I like the game, but I do think the Ravens are going to do it again this week against Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to do it again against Tampa. Lamar was having a crazy game. I think he's on a good run. I think he's doing good things. With Henry back there, it's just looking scary, man. It's just looking scary. The Ravens are looking very scary. So Baltimore for the first pick.
Okay.
I told you guys last week that Devante Adams, where he was going, I said it, and it happened. So I'm gonna go with the Jets. You get what I'm saying? That connect right there, that little connect right there. He's smiling too much at practice. It's going crazy. He's smiling too much. It has to get done. And I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh for that game too. So I'm gonna see that stuff live.
Oh,
so
you're going to that game. That's the game you're going to, right?
Yeah, I'm going to that game. Yeah, I'm gonna see that game live. So
Steelers and Jets.
Yo, just make sure you go with your Steelers jersey, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Steelers jersey, but the pick is the Jets. The pick is the Jets.
Got connects down there. Malik, I got connects.
My last pick. I like the Commanders, man. I like the Commanders. They had a good game last week against my Baltimore Ravens. I told you that like they were gonna get slapped in the mouth, and they did. But I like the way they're playing, especially against Carolina. I think they can do it. I like everything that's going on right now with Washington. My upset's going to be. Damn. I'm gonna say Houston. I'm gonna say Houston.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Houston.
All right, so Mr. Cash Capri, aka Mr. GDM, he got the Ravens 3.5, the Jets -2, Commanders -8. Upset pick, the Houston Texans. All right, for me now, yeah. So, I got the Browns covering +6. I don't think Cincy is that good of blowing anyone out. I feel like even them blowing, they got lucky covering against the Giants. So I think the Browns, they fix it up. They're gonna get more healthy on the O-line. Chubb's coming back. I think the running game is gonna be really, really effective. So I think they cover. I even think they win, but I'm gonna go with them on the spread. My second game that I like the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins +3, coming off a bye. Desperation move, need to win. Huntley, off a bye, get time to work with the coaching staff and the receivers, get used to that system. So I think it'll be a better showing. Colts should have lost to Tennessee last week. Really got lucky at the end there. So I'm gonna go Miami +3. And then I'm going I want to go Eagles, but Smith cheeses me, so I'm not going to Eagles. Um,
For the people.
you know what? I'm going Eagles still. Eagles -3. Eagles are gonna beat the Giants. Like Giants suck. No long talk there. And then as for my upset pick, my upset pick, I think it's gonna be the Seahawks. I don't know. Atlanta's been playing real close games, even though they beat Carolina, cover the spread. Every game's been close to under 3. So I think this game here, I don't know if they're gonna beat the Seahawks. I think Seahawks will beat them. Seahawks have lost a couple of close games, and I think this is a get right spot for the Seahawks. So for me, got the Browns +6, Miami +3, Eagles -3, and then upset pick the Seahawks. All right. Now, let's go to the college slate. Let's just make one parlay for the actually no, sorry. Thursday night. Let's put together a bet builder.
All right, I thought about this for the first one. I feel both these quarterbacks, they like to take sacks. So the total over on the sacks, which is a big like.
Okay, team total. Match total sacks 5.5. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone just give one. Who wants to go next?
Spencer Rattler, anytime pick.
Interception.
Lock.
Okay. Okay, next.
The golden receiver milestone. I like the means guy to get 50 yards.
Yeah.
This man you scooped up a lot.
Next. I'm gonna take Kamara receptions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sleepy and Cash.
Kamara, anytime touchdown.
Cash.
See, I don't have 365,
If you don't have anything for props, you don't have to do it. It's all good.
I don't have anything for props.
Then we got
Okay. So we got over sacks 5.5. Rattler to throw a pick means 50 yards receiving. Kamara 4.5 receptions, and Kamara anytime +3,300. Yeah, I bet. And then in college, we'll just do a parlay. College man, just give one pick, and then we'll just go from there. Ooh, that's Kentucky.
Screenshot that, Mike.
Yeah, screenshot. I'm gonna post in the group. So. Hold on. Did I screenshot that? Hold on. Yeah. I did.
So
all right. So let's just do one college pick.
Could give a couple still, but if we're giving one, I'm taking Iowa by 5.5. I think it's 5.5.
You're cheesing me. Michigan State. You're cheesing me.
If you take it in, their running back's the one guy that's given Boise State's guy a competition in yards.
Yeah. Okay, so Iowa's -6.
Michigan State allows 130 yards a game.
Yeah.
He's been getting like 150, 170, 200 yards.
Like Utah 4.5.
I like
Q's out, eh?
Who?
Or Q.
Rising's not playing?
He's not playing.
All right, never mind.
They just rolled him out today, so.
Okay.
like the U.
The U.
That
Miami.
was one of my threes. So.
Okay, so Miami, Florida. Where is it? Did I pass it?
Play Louisville.
Yeah, 4.5. And then I will say Oregon first half, 16.5. And then Sleepy, one college.
James Madison, 9.5.
Girl.
Those are your guys.
Oh, my guys, yo.
Those are
Guys.
your guys. James Madison. James Madison. James Madison. Do I see it? If man see it, tell me to stop. Okay, all right here.
That's in 10 versus
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, best that's the college pick. Okay. And then what do we got? Well, 10 minutes. We can do what's on your mind. We got 10 minutes, boys. So let's keep it within the 10 minutes. What's on your mind, fellas?
I'll start it off. So
Uh,
I was in the today, and in the office today, they were just doing some like food and talk, and the talk was like it's called like estate planning. So like pretty much the whole your will, power of attorney, joint account, details and information about all that. At my workplace, I'm like this person there, right? So everyone like that's all older and stuff. But when the guy's talking, it just like it's just so weird. It's like you actually have to start planning for this. I even feel if I were to bring this to my Dukes, they would even like be like traditional and be like, nah, like don't do like you don't need to worry about that. Like you're not going away soon. But it's like the more you research is when you have certain assets, it'll go unclaimed or go to the government or not go the way you want it. So it's just kind of this whole interesting thing, like, about your will. And then on the sad note, I think someone posted in the group, the guy from One Direction that passed, he was 31. And it's like,
from One Direction died.
yeah, the guy died.
See, weird.
Yeah.
His location in Argentina.
Yeah.
Wow.
31. And it's like, did he have a will? Does he have his estate planning done? Like, obviously, he didn't plan for this, and it's just like, I don't know. It's
No,
crazy.
Liam, that's my chairman.
Yeah, man.
Fuck RP. Fuck. In a hotel in Argentina.
Yeah, and it just makes me think it's weird. It's like even if you're, married or you have kids, it's like kind of easier when you're not there. It's like, who do I leave it to? And obviously you can update it. You're supposed to update it every 3 to 5 years, they were saying. And just like, obviously, maybe you have more kids. Maybe you have a partner. Maybe no, you don't have a partner. And like, the person you make the executor of it, like they're supposed to be younger than you because maybe if they're like around your age, someone who's close with you, and you pass and you're older, they're going to be older. Maybe they're not competent enough to be the executor, or they no longer want to be. So it's just like a whole bunch of things. But when you hear stories about how assets are not distributed the way you would like, or you don't do it right, and the government takes taxes you on things, and there's no money left, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know. It's one of those uncomfortable conversations because you're talking about your own death, right? I don't.
It's actually crazy how you said that still, because like on what this day? It's Wednesday. Yesterday, my mom, we actually went to go do a will for my mom. She did a will yesterday, so that's crazy when you brought that up. It's crazy, but yeah, definitely, you definitely need will. You definitely need like life insurance. Those things matter still. Okay, hear that. Who wants to go next? Yo, I'll go still. Yo, it's getting cold still. It's fucking cold. Yo, it's getting cold. Like I was in a t-shirt the other day and I walked outside like felt it in my bones. Fall,
Getting brisk.
fall, fall. It's not even fall. I think it's going straight to winter. Yo, fall's never usually this like brick,
I know.
So like, the leaves are changing, the leaves are dropping, the scenery is nice. The scenery is getting nice and stuff. But yeah, fall's fall's here. Winter's just now. The end of 2024. I feel like the year went by so fast. So much is going on. Well, yeah, just times are changing. The clocks are gonna go what backwards, upward, whatever the clock change does in a couple of weeks. So
I think it's ahead.
yeah, the year's winding down. So yeah, that's what's on my mind.
If we were still playing football, we'd be at practice now outside.
Crazy.
Sick.
Crazy.
Tell Master, tell Pedro to bring out the heater. Like sick.
Crazy. Crazy, you know. So yeah, I guess we'll just keep it at that, yo. You know, like I know the man them are just weak. Like anyone has anything else to say before we wrap up or what?
That's something.
You know?
Oh, okay. So yo, like I was saying, I want to do a I just told myself I wanted to do a marathon, start running. And
Yeah,
that was funny. So like last week, the Chicago Marathon was going on.
yeah,
And then randomly I seen a couple of my brethrens posted that they ran like in the Chicago Marathon. They just had me. They just had me and it was just more like, okay, like take care of yourself. More along the lines. So obviously Bami's talking about estate planning, but like that just had me weak because I'm like, yo, I just want to do something and just be more like in shape. So like just trying to stay more alive. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
Mhm.
because like, yeah, obviously, like, yeah, we have kids and we want to be like, you just want to be in shape. So like, because yo, I get weak. I'm getting tired. Yo, I know Mike, you're not at that stage yet of like where your youth gets heavy.
Yo.
Heavy. You have to start picking up and like, yo, like your youth's not at the age where you have to bend over and pick shit up because your back's hot because they're making a mess everywhere. And they're just like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
yo,
know,
it's
like,
making me sick. So like I just need to be in shape, be more limber. And but seeing like the random, like a couple of my brethren running the Chicago Marathon, it had me. Because it was like the random weren't like 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 on that, like when you knew them, but then now it's like okay, everybody's in shape. So like
yeah, life changes.
you can make like a vacation out of it, it'd be fun. So like
Mm,
that's my goal next year. Wanna run it.
no, no, I'm
I
with
ain't
you
gonna
on
lie,
that.
I
You know,
ran a
just
10K in May. It
jeez.
ain't no marathon, but yo, I felt it after, but yo, it felt nice to actually complete it. It was the stepping stone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's actually good.
I wanna run the Oakville one this year.
yeah. So yeah, you
I
wanna
did the
there, dude.
sporting life. So yeah, that it was like off of like down Young Street, all then you hit Lakeshore, then you hit Lakeshore all the way to like exhibition.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We joined the men's league still. Like I just want to get back into shape. I want to be sturdy. Like
Looks
I don't want my youth to be like 12, 13. Like bring it to me in sports. Like I want it to be like I want him to be 18 before he can like yo I beat him. Like you know. So like
Got that
crazy.
big
Yo,
shit.
Mike, the post game is there though, alright?
Post game is there, yo. So like I just need to get the little jumper and just go from there. Still, you know. So
Yeah. That mental and physical well being is extremely important.
yeah. Yo, cause I seen like I was at like Fortino's and
What?
yo, I was at Fortino's today and this you, I think it was like two. Yo, he was just beating up his pops. He was just running. The pops was just sick.
Oh
Just
no.
sick. Chasing him. Like not chasing him. He's like speed walking, can't run, beat up. Youth's quick, just sick. Yelling his name, like, you know. So I don't want to be that pops, yo. So yeah, man.
Hey, get back here. Come
You
here.
know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like yeah, that's crazy stuff. But yeah, man, um
Oh
appreciate the
yeah,
time.
yeah. One thing I like, especially lately, I just been at work is just they had me sick, yo.
What
So
happened?
I think one thing I just a lot of politics, a lot of corporate shit. It's one of those things where if you're at a workplace,
Yeah.
I feel like especially seeing how we're getting older, we almost feel as if we have to stay there. Honestly, how things are nowadays, you're never too old to make a change, man.
Oh no.
And I'm definitely going to go through that process to make a change and move on to the next chapter.
It's
But
funny. That's what I was talking to Cash about too. Like look like bro, just not being stagnant and like bro, we're at a time where everything is money now, bro. Everything costs
yeah,
so much. And like, bro, money is tight, bro. So like whatever you can do, whatever situation you can do to get better, just go for it still. Don't no loyalty to these job places, bro. No loyalty.
because they don't have that loyalty themselves.
Absolutely
No,
not.
it's funny you say that. I always talk about this guy at work that he was like 30 by the time he came through. But before that, he was like teaching English in another country for a couple of years, then did something else in another country for a couple of years. And so, bro, you're not even 35 yet, and you've been to like all these different places doing all these different things. And he's not at my work no more. He left, did something else. He was only there for like 4 years. you know. But I admire so much. I'm like, bro, that you really have like no fear about nothing. You're just going and kind of going with the wind, but you're living your life the way you want to live your life and making sure that yourself is happy at the end of the day instead of being stuck in something that maybe you're just unhappy doing.
Sometimes you just can't have that hesitation. Sometimes,
Yeah,
pull that
yeah.
cord.
If I jump off the porch, man.
Yeah.
Bro, anyone else have anything to say before we wrap up? That's it.
I do.
That's it. Go ahead.
I think everyone in here is doing well, and I'm proud of you. Just want to say that. That's all.
Yeah, bro. We're beat up, but we're smiling every day, bro. I'm sick every day, bro, but I come with a smile. I call Ashley, we just laugh for no reason.
On the hernia.
It's sick, bro.
You gotta
call
listen.
CB. Call CB. We say Wagwan. I say Wagwan. We K. And then, bro, that's all we can do is smile, bro. You know, life ain't easy for none of us, bro. We're all going through it, you know. Everyone, we know how to, like, you know, keep it tight-lipped and shit, but fuck.
That's why I say that's why I say I'm proud of you guys, man. I know you guys know I'm proud of you doing well. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm about to get off here and like go downstairs. I'm gonna get bad up for no reason. You know those ones. So
but it's okay. But it's okay because you're doing well.
Okay, bro. Okay. You know what I mean?
Like I seen a little Snapchat today that warmed my heart. You know what I mean? Shout out Coach Sticks. You know what I mean? Savannah's beating them in the little Jenga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was one.
Cheating.
But she was holding the top of it. But things like that, you know what I mean? That warms my heart, man. It makes me so proud, man. I'm happy for you guys, bro.
Appreciate you guys in the time. Kept it under an hour, which is beautiful. Let's make these people money. Until next week, appreciate you guys. You're one love, yeah?
All right, one man.
Okay.